Hello once again, YouTube. I'm coming back at you once again, and this video is about the situation on the missing African American, so-called African American women, and the women of Latino descent. And it says only black people attended the DC Missing Girls Town Hall meeting. Now this really doesn't surprise me, people. I mean, a lot of this, I believe, may be sex traffickers, and a lot of these guys may even be brothers and Latin brothers. So, you know, it doesn't really surprise me that white folks didn't turn out to this meeting. Now, you've got to understand, a lot of black women can't grasp that when these white women want you to join their movements against their man, against their issues, it's for their benefit. You don't benefit from it. You go back to a broken neighborhood, broken relationships, and poverty. That's what you go back to when you march with this woman. You know, the emblem of America is an eagle. And an eagle is an apex predator. It's able to soar high above any bird, and it has keen vision to spot its prey from miles in the air. And it's able to pinpoint its prey and swoop down and grab it. Just like any apex predator, it's opportunist. It strikes at opportune times. It loves to see when its prey is hurting or struggling. And that's really when an apex predator will take advantage of a situation. Anybody would. So you've got to understand, you're only going to be used by the Caucasian woman for her benefit, for her to gain ground on her man, for her to make more money. And after she's done with you, you get, like I said, you get left with a broken neighborhood, broken relationships, and poverty stricken. And this has been going on since the 60s. We tend not to learn from our mistakes. So it doesn't surprise me at all that no Caucasians turned out to the DC meeting of these young black and Hispanic women who are disappearing. And as the article reads, we've been spreading news about the missing DC girls. It's something that seriously needs attention, even if they are just runaways, as the police are claiming. Whatever the reason, a large amount of missing persons needs attention. So a town hall was held last week to try and work out how to move forward with this. This is an important issue for the people of DC. However, photos of the meeting circulated, and well, why were there only black people? And I want to ask black people once again, why are you surprised? We've been telling you for the longest that they don't care about you. You're expendable. So, you know, with that being said, folks, I'm going to close out because there's really nothing to be, there's nothing more I could say. You know, the evidence speaks for itself how they feel. You know, when it comes to gang violence and meetings, where are the Caucasian folks then? White supremacy works, black people. That's why they're not going to fight against it. Oh, they'll say that's not fair. Oh, they'll go out and march a little bit. Oh, they'll do this. They know it's not going to help. They just do it to shut you up. They say, look, I was out there. And even most swirling relationships, the Caucasian people in the swirling relationships, they don't care. They just want to get their rocks off. They just want their fetish at a finger's tip. And just like I have a brother, you know, he's married to a Caucasian broad, and the only time she'll ever bring up anything that has to do with race is when somebody black supposedly done something to her. But she won't bring up the atrocities and the monstrosity that her people have brought to us. She never wants to talk about that. And I told my mother, see, I said, that's why I don't deal with the so-called white man and woman. Because the only ones suffering that matter is theirs. They're the only ones that can be wronged. And see, they get their revenge. If somebody does something to them, even though a lot of times it's really them that did it, but they'll go out and bomb somebody to prehistoric times. They'll go out in riot gear and beat minorities up and put them in jail. See, they get their revenge. But when we talk about their revenge, the revenge of us that they've oppressed is coming, they don't want to hear that. Oh, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. I wasn't there. But yet, you know, every black man and every Latino man is a criminal in their eyes. But you don't have to be there. So, folks, I'm going to close out with that. I can go on forever with this. I don't want to get too long-winded and whatnot. But let the evidence speak for itself. I'm out.